Hey, Cancer. This is your Sacred Scribe here, ready to do your Thursday, September 17th to the 18th Intuitive Love Tarot read. This is for my Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. This will not resonate with everybody, of course, but hopefully it will with you guys today. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe right down below there, Cancer, if you would, before you leave. I do appreciate it. And thank you so much for all of your likes, shares, and subscriptions. If you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs, information can be found in the description box below. The link to my Etsy shop you will find there. I'm going to get a channeled message, just 1 minute, for you, Cancer. And one more, please. All right. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Judgment card. And the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck, Cancer. All right, let's get this message from Spirit. See what Spirit has for you today, Cancer. Set your standards high, Cancer. Don't accept what you know you don't like. Okay. They're saying your standards are not impossible to attain. Now, this could be standards as far as a job, love, maybe a house that you want if you're going house hunting. Apply it to any area of life. They're not wanting you to lower your standards for anything or anyone. They said, know your worth. It has to do with knowing your worth and knowing that you're worth the standards that you set. So don't let anybody tell you, well, those are impossible standards. Those are just crazy standards. You want perfection. It's not perfection. It's just, standards. It's like, I get a kick out of people because it's like, going into a relationship and maybe you don't want kids, for instance, and the other person wants kids. It's like, are either one of you going to look at each other and say, well, your standards are too high? No, it's just, it is what it is. It's a desire, and you have a right to your desire just as much as the other person has a right to their desire. So if somebody, okay, they're saying they want you to think about this. If you're with somebody who doesn't value your standard, they don't value you. They don't respect you. Okay. Cancer. They wanted you to put your foot down if you're with somebody. I'm feeling that strongly. And even if you're not with somebody and you're looking for somebody, if you have sort of standards, deal breakers, like the kid thing, that's just it, for instance, I want kids. I want somebody who wants kids. That's logical. That is, and it doesn't even have to be logical. It's your standard. Okay? It's your truth. You're entitled to live it. Okay. All right. What's going on here? You're making yourself very anxious ridden, I'm feeling. All right. I'm hearing you're being called to do something and you're not listening. You're ignoring. Why are you ignoring your calling? Whatever it is they're calling you to do. And they're saying more than once. They just said more than once. They've tried to call you in more than once. And it's like, nah. You know how a little kid sits there and plugs their ears? It's almost like that type of feeling. That's this. That's the Two of Swords. I don't see anything. I don't hear anything. I don't want to know anything. Why? Because it's like you're all wrapped up in your anxiety. If this doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate, but this is what I'm getting, whoever I'm connected with. And there's a wounded warrior mentality here. There's defensiveness. It's like, and you know what I'm feeling with the Nine of Wands? I'm feeling more, yes, were you wounded? Yes. Weren't we all? Really? So this is more fighting for those standards, standing up for those standards, and it's getting tiring for you. That's what I'm feeling from the Nine of Wands. And it's getting anxious ridden. Why should you think about that? They're saying you shouldn't have to fight for standards. It should just be. So again, if this is you and you're with somebody, you have to ask yourself some hard questions. And if you're looking for somebody and sort of you're dating around and you're just, I almost feel like you're fed up, like, geez, should I lower my standards because basically nobody's meeting them? Not that that makes anybody a bad person, or it's just not, they're not for you. So you're very tired. And it's making you anxious because I think people are getting in your head like, really? Is that realistic? You know, is that what you're looking for? Well, don't you think you can, you know, sort of lower your standards basically? And I'm not talking, you know, you want someone 6 foot tall, you know, and somebody's saying, you know, well, can't they be 5'11" or 5'10"? It's not something like that. This is important. This is like a value. Although who knows? I don't know. 6 foot person may be important to you. It's all good. But let's clarify here. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Cancer. Why is the Nine of Wands here? Whoop. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you have all these options in front of you, and there's a frustration in that you're not seeing what you want. They just said stop looking for it. Like, not meaning lower your standards, just relax. Relax. Enjoy the dates you're going on. If you're going out on dates, okay, and you've got a bunch of options here, just enjoy, relax, no expectations. It doesn't mean that you have to continue to date these people, but, you know, don't put so much pressure on yourself. Tell me about the Nine of Swords. We've got the Tower, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. Cancer. You're letting people fuck with your head. That's the only way I can put it. They're like trying to blow the lid off of your desires and needs when you are the best person who knows what your desires and needs are. Right? Because now you're questioning, well, wait a minute, what do I want to manifest, right? You've already put it out into the universe, and now it's like, can I fix my order? No. Why? Based on what? What other people think? Who the fuck cares what other people think? It's your life. They don't have to live it. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. I don't know. For some reason, this is irritating me a little bit. Cancer, for you. Yeah, Ace of Swords. You're seeking truth and clarity, but you already, Spirit's saying you already have truth and clarity. You already know. Stop overthinking it. It is what it is. You keep looking until, or you don't even look. It will come to you. It will happen. It's when you stop looking. You know what you need to watch? The Slit Experiment by it's a science guy. What's his name? It's a cartoon thing on YouTube. If somebody knows what I'm talking about, put it down below. But look up the Slit Experiment. If you see a cartoon guy come up, Dr. Quantum or something like that, watch it. It's all about the observer and how matter changes its reaction depending on whether it's being observed, i.e., like from a camera or people or whatever, versus not. Totally changes the way that they act. And this has to do with lights. I believe they did this in water, the ripples, the waves. Yeah, watch it. So once you take your attention off of looking for it, that's when you're releasing resistance. Okay? It's almost like that Big Brother theory, right? If you ever watch that show Big Brother, where everybody's on their best behavior, right? Because the cameras are all looking at them. You act differently when you're on camera versus off camera, right? All right, so let's clarify Two of Swords. Two of Swords. And yes, that goes for YouTube too, right? Because we're being observed. It's just, it's different. Strength. Yeah, you're trying to get the strength to stand up for what you want. You already have the strength. Just do it. Don't question it. Stop doing that to yourself. Yeah. Don't deceive yourself into thinking that you were wrong, okay? Go for what you want. Okay, with passion. Go for what you want. Advice. Advice. Oh, this is a long one, Kenza. Yeah. Okay. Spirit's not wanting you to miss opportunities, okay? And I feel that these two are connected, all right? Ask yourself when an opportunity comes along, okay, are you listening to the anxiety within you? Are you really giving this opportunity a chance? Are you looking at it for what it is or what you think it is? Just make sure that you're clear and that you have clarity on whatever option that's coming towards you. Once you have clarity and you decide, you decide. But Spirit's just wanting you to double check and make sure this anxiety isn't overtaking you, okay? Two of Wands. Maintain that optimism, okay? Leave that anxiety in the past. Keep going towards whatever your wishes are. This goes for business, love, any area of your life. All right, Cancer, I hope this helps. I hope it resonated. Please drop a like below. Share and subscribe if you already haven't. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, that way this is more specific to you and your questions and your needs. Information can be found in the description box below. Have yourself a fantastic day, Cancer, and I will catch you on the flip side on the dailies. Namaste.